everyone, welcome back to Twin Love. This is going to be your energy reading for the week of the 24th until the 30th of July. My goodness, time's going quick, isn't it? Now last week, if any of you watched my channel last week, it was, kind of a lot of love out there, and I wasn't too sure how it was going to really happen, but then I never really seek the answers. I just allow life to sort of do what life does best, and just let it unfold the way it does. So my week consisted of spontaneously seeing Twin. I've actually just got back from seeing him on the new moon day, so wasn't expected at all. It was all very spontaneous. Now I'll tell you what happened, because obviously we're on this journey together, and the cards resonating for me, and I just would like you guys to get on track with my journey, just to kind of give you a bit of hope as well. So basically, in a nutshell, Twin has a girlfriend, etc, etc, and there's been running and chasing for years, 7 years to be exact, and throughout these years I got with his brother-in-law. I ran and I did that too. There's been a lot of hurting each other and yada yada yada. You know how the story goes anyway. So anyway, Twin decided to come and see me on Friday night, and what was really interesting, because I've been standing my ground with Twin, because the magnetic force between us is so strong. You know what it's like with the chemistry and the love. It's just, you can't deny it. So he came to see me anyway on Friday, and he brought his ex-girlfriend, who was his childhood sweetheart, really. Well, probably the second one along. And what was really interesting was she wanted to make sure that she came with him to see me, because she's been over visiting, and he was trying to get away to come and see me, and she insisted that she come along. Now what was really interesting was that she was making it very clear about their history, and going on and on and on, and how her husband is so jealous that she's with him right now, and hanging out with Twin and all the rest of it. And Twin was getting really annoyed because she wouldn't let him sit next to me. And she was actually becoming quite, she was making a little bit of a fool of herself, to be honest. She made herself look a bit silly. And in the end, Twin was trying to get round to sitting next to me, and she ran over and tried to block him and everything, and then he still got there. And it was very evident that I needed to meet her for a reason. Now, she is one of the reasons why Twin is so blocked in love. One of them. She was the second one, actually. I would say that she came into his life to sort of give him that hope again around women, and she ended up doing the exact same thing to what the first one did when he was little. So let's just say I met one of his scars the other day. This was on Friday. And what was interesting was we were messaging after we saw each other. He wanted to stay with me longer, but she insisted that he take her home, and then he was going away to our place that we normally go to together. And we were messaging anyway, and I decided to go and see him on the Saturday. So I journeyed to our place, and he was with some friends. And what was interesting again was that when we actually had a moment to ourselves, he was telling me that him and the girlfriend they're going through a breakup. He said they've been arguing a hell of a lot in the last few weeks, which I said was happening, and they've decided to go on a break. Now, technically speaking, I don't know what go on a break actually means, but I do know that twin, his heart isn't there, and he's got to that place now where he's just fed up. And I can tell. Now, it's not because I want to believe that, but I can see that is what is happening with him. So their split is coming from his own place. It's nothing to do with me, but it's coming from his own physical place, all right? Now, we were walking past the shop, and he said, oh, they do friendship bracelets in here. He's like, right, we're going to get a friendship bracelet. So we went in, and we bought each other a friendship bracelet. There it is. I picked mine, he picked his, but we paid for each other's, and we did each other's up. And he said, right, this can never come off. He says, we're friends forever. Best friends forever. This is what he says now. Because I have a go at him for not being a good friend, so he's stepping up. But we can say anything to Twin because we know they're going to reflect about it anyway, so, you know, just say it. But yeah, it was his idea, and this is what we got. So, you know, we're bonded together forever. This is what he said. Now, he doesn't actually know what the hell's going on with what he feels towards me. All he knows is that, and he said this to me the other night, I would do anything to keep you in my life. So, you know, it's kind of there. It's just, there's still a lot of layers that he needs to get through. But the fact that he came with the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, that was one of his scars, and then we end up having such an in-depth conversation about his past and his layers and the reasons. And I've said more things to him now over the weekend. More heart-to-heart conversation. Nothing to do with me and him getting together, but just actually talking about everything that we need to talk about. Getting to our truth, you know. So yeah, talk about being completely on par with what the reading was last week. It was, you know, spookily accurate for me. So I wanted to tell you my story because I want to show you guys that, you know, it's not rubbish. It does happen. It is real. And my God, if me and him can now go to, you know, blocking each other on Facebook 7 billion times throughout 7 years to now getting each other a friendship bracelet. I'm just saying that, you know, just keep believing and just don't give up on each other, all right? So, another good week ahead. Right, masculines, divine masculines. You've got the Page of Cups. So this is an offer of love. It's more coming from a place of more of a 3D rather than really the heart connection, but nonetheless it's still there. It's like the beginning stages. It's like from immature man going to a mature man, you know, is the younger version, but there he is holding his cup, and he's in the early stages of getting ready to offer his love. You know, reflection does a lot for people, and when you say things to each other, they do reflect. Like I reflect when he says things to me too. So he's now starting to tap into the energy, all right, of his love and where he wants to go with that. And he's moving towards the future with it. He's not looking back, he's looking forwards. So he's starting, all right, this is the beginning. And the Seven of Wands, now there's different, for me, I hear different meanings for Seven of Wands, but I've always read it, and it's always resonated and been true for me in my readings. That Seven of Wands is the pathways are now clearing. The pathways are now clearing, the obstacles are now being removed. You know, they're moving out of the way, and he's got his wand and he's ready to go ahead, obstacle free. And that's because he's starting to remove layers, and he's starting to see the root causes of these layers. So yeah, it's not going to be, oh, do you know what? I woke up today and I'm cured. I'm ready to love you now. Like, it doesn't really work like that, but the process has started. And this new moon energy as well, again, another uncanny thing was that we met within the new moon energies. Now, I wasn't expecting that. I just thought it was going to be more of a 5D love thing, but physically we did see. So, you know, the moon energies are very, very, very strong, and no matter what is going on in the 3D world and what it looks like, believe me, it's working wonders, because they're really starting to now remove obstacles, alright? So divine masculines, you're doing a good job of getting to the roots now and getting rid of anything that is standing in your way to move forward. And the Eight of Pentacles. So this is really now kind of reaping rewards, you know, putting in hard work, or you have put in hard work and you're now starting to reap the rewards. You know, you've got so far, and there was slow progress and it was taking time, but now you're taking the time out to really get it. And by really studying and by really going within and figuring things out, and the rewards are there for the taking, because you're doing your work. So all hard work pays off, as they say. This hasn't been for nothing, guys. So, you know, you're going to start reaping rewards. And that's beautiful. Divine Feminines, Temperance. So, you know, all good things come to those who wait. And I would say we have waited for a long time to start witnessing things starting to manifest for you, and they are. I'm seeing it, and you know, from one week to the next, I'm kind of gobsmacked. But yes, it is coming in. So, you know, in the meantime, we are making sure that we fulfill ourselves with our love. You know, our cup's never empty. We're making sure we replenish ourselves and relax and keep doing what we're doing, keep loving ourselves, keep moving forward. And exactly that, all good things come to those who wait. So this is what is coming in now, okay? And we have new earthly physical beginnings now starting. Now it could also be new beginnings at work as well, by the way, because this is a 3D line. So it could be that you've got new beginnings at work, new phases at work, a new job, going into new things, and this could be what it is that you have been waiting for too. But that's just showing that you're on the right path, and these new beginnings are necessary for your soul development anyway, because this is going to take you somewhere that you need to go. And it's all new, and it's all beautiful, and it's all very positive. And then we have, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is basically just really trusting what you're doing is the right thing, okay? It's also about commitment, balance, love, you know, that next stage up, if you like, from just being a partner to meaning something so much more, and it is really a commitment coming in for you here. Now it could be a commitment of earthly matters like the job, or it could be the fact that you've got that commitment coming in with twin as well. But nonetheless, you've got to trust that what you're doing is the right thing, and that's the bottom line of this card. Just really trust yourself this week, all right? Just whatever it is you feel to do, do it. You're being called upon to act with your gut instincts, okay? And there was a jumper, and this was crowning both of us, but it's the star again. I love the star. So there's all of our hopes, our dreams, our wishes. You know, they're all coming in now. And again, you know, keep believing, keep having that faith. You're being guided. This is the divine guiding us. You know, he's lighting. He, she, the universe. You know, the divine is guiding, all right? And we're being protected, and we're being shown the way. And they're telling us, keep doing what you're doing. Strip all expectations, strip away all the ego needs, okay? Strip away doing this because you're trying to fill a void. No, you're doing this because you're on the right path, because you're loving yourself. And you're allowing what you want to come in its own way and in its own pace, all right? But you have got it coming. This is confirmation for masculines and for feminines, all right? Now, in 5D, we've got rest and rejuvenate here. So I think that because of the intensity of the energies of the moons as of late, and you know, we're still in such intense cycles, we've still got so much more energies that are coming in that we're going to have to go to the roots of and clear out and bring in the fresh and the new, and you know, it's always going to be there, but they're telling us now, just chill out please this week, alright, don't do too much, just go with the flow and just take some time out for you, you know, and that's it really. That's the most you can do. Treat yourselves, you know, if you like massages, go for a nice massage. If you live near a beach, go for a nice long walk along the beach, or whatever it is that makes you feel really chilled out and relaxed, do that, alright? And we also have the base chakra, which is the root chakra as well. So that's about, you know, I have. The root chakra is about I have, and you need to meditate on that. You need to meditate on what you have in your life, what you have to be grateful for, and whatever it is that you're wanting in your life, you need to say that you already have it. You're living with the I have, alright? So affirm it. Affirm that you already have, alright? That's the next thing. And that's why I think rest and rejuvenate is so that you can really go into a meditative state this week, so that you can focus on this, alright? And we have wisdom. So wisdom, this is for both of us. I think it's really digging into what it is we want. You know, finding ways about how we strip away everything that we need in order to become fresh, in order to become new, in order to become reborn to ourselves, our true selves. And, you know, turning to the support of friends, but, you know, we're focused on the lives that we want, you know, the love that we are living and breathing every day. And this is us now, both of us, masculines and feminines, really dig into that truth and really studying how we get to that. And that's beautiful, you know, because it makes sense with the rest and rejuvenate and the base chakra. That's exactly what we're going to be doing in 5D. All right, so we'll be figuring out a lot about ourselves this week, I feel. Okay, and that's exactly what we need. And with the help of the new moon, it's even better. And we're doing the new moon reading today, guys. Woohoo! All right, so that's our 5D anyway. Now, physical, what's actually going to be occurring this week, we have, right, let me get these up. We have the heart, the stork, and the star. I mean, how beautiful is that? So love is continuing this week, all right? There's the love, which is, I think the heart's pretty self-explanatory. But next to the stork's all about movement. It's all about where things have been stagnated. It's now starting to move in a very, I wouldn't say a fast pace, but just at a really nice pace. You know, no time for boredom really. And with the star there, that's just saying that you're getting your wish around love, because the love is coming in now. It's now moving forward, and you're now getting into a place of where you can manifest your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires, your manifestations. It's all there. And this is what is happening this week, okay? Which is always nice to see, let me tell you. And then we have the clover, the man, and the child. Okay, now there's two ways to read this, so I'll give you both because they'll resonate for some and not the other, and then vice versa. So we have the clover, which is all about leaving everything to the hands of the gods. All right, because they are now bringing in what you want. So you've got nothing to worry about. It's all about luck. It's such a beautiful, lucky card. It's a 4-leaf clover. And it's about bringing you everything that your heart desires. And having the clover and the star in the same spread that I do means that your wishes are literally manifesting as we speak. So be careful what you're thinking, all right? Make sure that you're very clear and decisive about what you want without any negative attachment, and just really say, I wish for this to be in my life. I already have this in my life. This is what I have right now. Affirm. But it's just saying that you've got it, all right? And next to the man, this is the divine masculine, okay? So the divine masculine is actually having that in his life. He's got his aspirations, what he's working towards. You know, he's now got that manifesting in his life as well, which is going to bring him to new beginnings with the child, okay? So the child represents something new beginnings, new chapters, all right? Now, the other way to read that is also that this could be the divine masculine who has a child, all right? So the divine masculine who has a child, you've now got this great deal of prosperity and luck coming to you as well, which is just beautiful. So either way, you know, it's either you have a child, or if you're childless, then this is about the new beginnings, all right? And then we have the sun, the home, and the friend. So this is all about positivity, bright blessings, being on the right path. You know, the sun is now shining down on all your affairs within your home life, all right? And a friend is going to be there. As a matter of, it could just be the fact that it's something very positive with a friend who's within your home life. Or a friend's going to be very supportive of you throughout, you know, your home life, but you've got a very positive outcome. But either way, this friend is showing you that they're there for a reason. So a friend's going to be important this week, but you've got bright blessings and positive outcomes within the home, which is beautiful again. So not one negative card again this week, guys, not one. And then coming down as well, you've got longevity and love here. That is going to turn out truly excellent and positive and beautiful and lucky. So you read the love down here. You've got the love with the divine masculine and the friendship, which makes sense for me because me and Twin are becoming more friends at this moment in time, which is lovely. And then we've got, coming down the other way, we've got the wishes around the masculine here, the man, and positive outcomes to do with the man here. So for feminines, it could be your hopes and your dreams and your wishes around this man. It's going to turn out the way you want. And if you're a masculine, it's you getting what you want. So, all good. And you've got movement around the masculine, you know, coming within the home life as well. And you've also got your wishes and new beginnings and new chapters that can help a friend, or a friend's going to help with that too. All right? So again, another really, really positive movement in this week. So even when things are a bit, or feeling ever slightly negative, it's all actually working out to be really amazingly positive. So, you know, even if you're not talking to Twin, honestly, don't be fazed by that, because one way or another, the communication is there. Even if it's just in 5D for now, it's there. So carry on doing your 5D communication. For those who are in contact with Twin, this is just confirming that whatever has been going on with them, and like I said, there is going to be, the karmic partners are now going to be clearing out of the way. And it's not necessarily that it's happening for them to get with us, it's their process that they're going through, but nonetheless we're still there with them throughout this journey. So that's just confirmation, all right? So even if it's just a phone call to say, look, you know, whatever, or I've split up, or whatever's going on, it's not because, yay, we're going to get together tomorrow. No, it just means that this is the next process, this is the next stage. They're still doing their work, we're still doing our work, but the love is growing and growing and expanding, and we're getting into new phases of love, new layers of love, new understanding, new talk, new emotion, new friendship, and this is how it's building, all right? So that's it, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you, and please let me know how you get on. I will reply to the comments I've seen come in, so I'll get on that too tonight. And again, thank you so much for all of your love and your support. To my new subscribers, hello. To everyone who's liked and commented. And again, if you would like a personal twin flame journey reading that resonates with just you and your journey, then please send me an email, which I'll leave in the description box for you. Get in contact and we can arrange for that, okay? And I'll let you know all pricing and stuff when I get the email from you. So please don't hesitate, and God bless, and let me know how you get on. Much love, everyone. Mwah. Adios.